Hi everyone, old and new, my name is Luke Hector and welcome to the Broken Meeple channel. This is a bit of a refresh of the channel. As you can see, this content has been going on for quite a while, but this is kind of a style change and a bit of a change up in how I do things, how I structure videos, etc. And I thought this would just be a good little introduction video to tell everyone who I am, what I do, what I like, and just to give you an idea of whether you'd like to continue watching these videos. So who am I? Well, I'm a chartered accountant by day. Yeah, I know, boring occupation, but something's got to pay the bills. And at every other minute and waking second of the day, I'm typically a board gamer. Of course, I have other hobbies, but, board gaming's quite big in my life. And this isn't even everything I have. There's plenty in the other room. Just check out my recent shelf-by-shelf videos for more about that. Well, other than that, what exactly is this channel about? Well, it's about board games and the people who play them. I have a job, as I said, so this is a hobby of mine, just to put up videos and a podcast on the side to talk about board games, talk about people who play board games, and to engage with you, the community, on that front. I take part in reviews, playthroughs, top 10 lists, random discussions, podcast episodes, you name it, I try to do it on this channel. And it's just been a good fun ride throughout, even if it is kind of hard work, but hopefully it's been entertaining for you and it will be entertaining for those of you who are just joining. If you check out my older content, you will notice the style has changed throughout the years as I try to adapt and evolve to new technology and new ways of doing things. Currently, my setup is typically, in the other room, a laptop with a Rode Podcaster mic to be exact, and that's how I do my podcast episodes. With this setup, I essentially have some lights, including a ring light to shine on my face. I have a Canon EOS 80D with a Rode Shotgun Video Mic Pro attached to it, and that handles the audio and the visual content, with a Sigma 18-35mm lens with bokeh effect to sort of blur the background but to keep me in focus in the foreground. I'm not just into board gaming though, I also enjoy walking on hills, hiking, that kind of thing. I like travelling to new places, obviously going to conventions, but other reasons for travel as well. But I enjoy going to the gym, keeping my health in check, I like to cook, I like video games, I like movies, Marvel, DC superheroes. I am a geek through and through. That's not something that's really that tricky to sort of understand or difficult to notice, shall we say, with me. I like everything geekdom, even anime and RPGs, and I've done it all throughout my life, even Warhammer and 40k at some point. I've tried everything in stages. I've certainly gone through phases where like one phase is Warhammer, one phase is Magic the Gathering, one phase is this, and I just like to try new things. Variety is the spice of life, and that's kind of my style as to how I approach life in general. So what kind of games do I enjoy? Well, as you might be able to see, this is just a brief selection of the games I have, but I enjoy all sorts. I like Ameritrash games and Euro games, but one thing that really sticks out for me is theme. That's not to say I don't like dry games. Dry games are fine, but dry games have to work harder to engross me in. I have this almost semi-law where a good mechanical game will make me enjoy it, but a good thematic game will bring me back for the second play. I love theme. If a game, whether it's Euro or Ameritrash, can represent theme in a good way and it's an interesting theme, then I will go nuts for it and I will certainly get more engrossed in it. And you will notice from my collection, if you go through my shelf by shelf videos, where a lot of this theme comes into play. But again, I will happily play a 3-hour monstrosity dry Euro if I find it fun and engaging. But certainly, theme is a big deal for me. So what kind of content can you expect on this channel? Well, of course, I do reviews, just like pretty much most other board game creators out there. I get a few board games from a local distributor and the occasional publisher. For the most part, I fund my own copies for reviews, and I just give my thoughts on them. I'll talk about specific structure with them, including their duration, how easy they are to play, their tactical strategic nature, their aesthetics, etc. And I'll give a verdict out of 10 and recommend whether you should get the game or not. Of course, I never consider to myself to be the guru or the holy lord of board gaming. At the end of the day, I'm just giving my opinion as a casual gamer just like you guys, and it's up to you to make the final decision on what you prefer to buy. I also enjoy top 10 lists a lot. Top 10s and top 5s I enjoy watching on other people's content, so I always like to do my own top 10 videos. These can be on top 10 of a genre, top 10 publisher, designer, top 10 games I play in the bathroom, top 10 games I played in outer space, whatever. It could be any kind of random topic, and some of these will mingle into the podcast as well. But a bit more on that in a minute. Also, I occasionally like to just do a vlog chatting about, well, pretty much anything really. How I've been, what kind of games I played last week, a random discussion topic, just easygoing casual videos on a subject matter that I feel is kind of relevant to the board gaming community and one that you should probably think of checking out. But how about something new that other people aren't doing? Well, how about showdowns? This is where I take games that people compare a lot on social media or on other content creators, and I put them against each other to see which one I prefer, which for whatever reason, pros and cons of each, and which one I recommend. Usually this will be 2 or 3 games compared, like for example you could have Splendor and Century Spice Road, they're often compared. You could always have Architects of the West Kingdom and Paladins of the West Kingdom. Again, 2 games that are compared a lot. They don't necessarily have to match entirely. It's just a case of when you see these questions online, I feel that it's pretty good to try and answer them. And of course, on the side, you can check out the Broken Meeple Show. This is a relaunch of my podcast. I've been operating a podcast for a similar length of time as this YouTube channel, and that in itself has gone through a lot of iterations in terms of quality and music and style, but now it's relaunching with a brand new video podcast format. You'll be able to hear it on audio channels such as Apple and Spotify and SoundCloud, but there will also be videos of me speaking on YouTube, showcasing a few things like web browsers and images from time to time, but it's designed to be a casual talk about board games, and that's what all these videos are. As much as they are reviews and giving verdicts and giving advice, at the end of the day, I'm just a casual gamer like you. There's nothing special about me. I'm just an accountant who likes games. I don't have celebrity status anywhere. I'm not like revered in the board game industry. I just really enjoy games and I just want to talk about them with you lot in whatever passionate way I can. If you want to distinguish me even more from others, then certainly check out the fact that I will speak my mind about anything. There is no sugarcoating for these games. If I don't like a game, I'm going to tell you I don't like this game. If there's a reason that I think this component looks like trash, I will tell you the component looks like trash. If this highly popular game that everybody loves I actually think is complete garbage, I will tell you why I think it's complete garbage. But the thing to draw from it is that it's purely a subjective opinion. It's not the gospel truth. In the end of the day, I might love this game that everybody hates, and I will tell you why I love it when everybody hates it. It's always the why. It's not enough for people to just come out and go, here's a game and I hate it, the end. No, you've got to explain why, and if people understand that and are willing to take other people's opinions, then that's why we have such a good board gaming community. So if you want to find out more, check out more of my videos, but you can also find me on various social media platforms. I have a Facebook page, The Broken Meeple, where you can get updates as to the content I'm doing, as well as some odd sods here and there, as well as the occasional reviews on anything else geekdom like movies, for example, and TV series, where I like to put my musings down about such things. You can find me on Twitter at The Broken Meeple, and here I pretty much just say whatever I like on Twitter. I'll put out random thoughts, I'll put out content updates, I will talk to you directly on there. Twitter is a good way to get hold of me if you just want to send me a quick message, or just say hi, offer me a GIF hug, whatever. Send me a cat picture. I enjoy those sort of things as well. You can also check out The Broken Meeple on Instagram, where I will occasionally put up photos directly of games that I've been playing. It's not as common as my Facebook and Twitter channel, but certainly you will find some content on there. And of course, I've already mentioned the podcast, you've got the YouTube channel, or just send me an email at brokenmeeple@gmail.com. So feel free to check out my content, both old and new, and if you like what you see, then please subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get notifications on new content. If you really want to help support the channel, you can also check out my Patreon page, The Broken Meeple, where you can support me for as little as $1 a month to help buy the equipment, to pay for the overheads, the software, the license fees, and anything just to keep the channel going. It's all very much appreciated. But of course, I'll let you check out my content first before making any decisions like that. So that's it for me. I'm going to wrap up and get on with some of that content I've been promising you, and remember, as always, thanks for watching, and it's only a game.